for some tips?
I don't know. I would make sure both. Like, whenever I do my perimeter lock every year, like, I always make that build myself. But outside of that, I usually look on TikTok or something for a little inspo.
I love to see it. So, you're about to get scanned for NBA 2K26.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be crazy. Just for me, like, growing up playing.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At center, Jakob Poeltl. At point guard, Emmanuel Quickly. At forward, R.J. Barrett. At forward, Scotty Barnes. At guard, Brandon Ingram. The head coach of the visiting team is Darko Rajakovic. Let's bring up the stars for your Atlanta Hawks. And forward, 6'8", number 10, Dakari. At forward, 6'8", number 1, David Johnson. At guard, 6'7", number 5, Tyson Daniel. In the middle, 7'2", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Trae Young. The head coach of your home team, man, that is your Atlanta.
Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Toronto Raptors. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Raptors starting 5. Barnes is the 4 with Poeltl in the middle. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And this is game 2 of the NBA Cup tournament for both of these teams here in the group play round.
In this NBA Cup format, every single game counts. So a win here for either of these squads is essential to keep them in the hunt moving forward.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Takes a 3. He drops it from range.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Young, the pass to Johnson. Rebound, Toronto. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop them? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a show.
And Atlanta with possession here. Following the three-point basket by Toronto. Here's Young. Oh, rejected by Poeltl. They recover it. Back to Risache. Shot clock at 6. Here's Daniels, plenty of space. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Barrett, following the score by Atlanta. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Ingram with the basket on the assist by Barrett.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Here's Daniels. Banked it in off the glass.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Daniels. And he dunks it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Hawks trailing. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The kick out to Johnson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Barnes. 2 points. That one goes.
What an agile attack by Barnes. I mean, he really outworked the defense.
Young against quickly. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
They put the ball in the air, and all Porzingis has to do is hop up and get it. Nicely done.
And that one's good.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Rizachet. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Barnes has got his second basket of the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Here's Daniels. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocked some things for him.
Outside Rizachet. Pass to Johnson. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Ingram with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Ingram. Over Porzingis. The shot by Ingram, no good. Hawks trail by 4. They've got numbers. Young from long range. Young against quickly. The three from Barnes. Rebounded by Johnson. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Young finds Johnson. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. And Toronto also making a switch. Mobo's checked in. And Toronto calls time here You look at Atlanta, though this is only game 2 of the Cup, desperation has to be setting in.
Yeah, they need to avoid an 0-2 record, and these home fans know that. I expect this place to be extra loud. It's crucial they win for Cup purposes.
And when you talk about the Raptors, it was a strong start to the group stage for them, winning their first NBA Cup game.
Yeah, they played well in that one, but this will be a difficult challenge. Winning on the road is difficult in this league.
That one goes in.
And that's the right play by Okongwu, staying committed inside and answering the defender's physicality.
Young from long range, buries it from 3. Young's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Barnes passes to Barrett. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Misses the 3. Raptors lead by 5. Toronto passing it around. Back to Ingram. Pass to Barnes. The 3-ball. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Young. Here's Okongwu. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, Okongwu has been stepping up his efforts on the offensive glass, and he's rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And it's good for 2. He's got 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Daniels outside. Pass to Risache. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, that's what Risache is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
Barnes, it's good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Hawks trail by 7. And here's Young. He's got 6. Lets it go. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, that's his bread and butter. Young's jumper is elite.
Quickly outside. Back to Barrett. Pass to Barnes. 3-pointer. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Gay's checked in for Porzingis. Alexander Walker comes in for Risache. Kennard, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Young. Toronto also changing it up. Dick comes in for Barrett. Shed comes in for Quickly. It's a one-on-one situation. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night here. That free throw good from Barnes.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Kennard outside. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Dick, the pass to Barnes. For 3. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
I just love the ball move.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Kicks it out to Kennard. Looking to end the run. Bobo with the rebound. Raptors lead by 14. Pass to Barnes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Barnes. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And there it is for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Hawks trail by 18. And the Hawks call time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you get off of more resistance than that.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Grady Dick. Westbrook, the pass to Alexander Walker. And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Pass to Mobo. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Westbrook. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Westbrook lives for those kind of drives, forcing the D's hand.
Rebound Atlanta. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
That was absolutely their game to lose. And that's the thing about this league. Anyone could win on any given night.
Kennard, count it. Good.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
Raptors lead by 16. Here's Dick. And he buries his first look.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Westbrook, guarded closely. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
And Westbrook is very skilled at sizing up defenses. He understands when he should take these quick shots.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
Johnson and Porzingis there inside. Trae Young out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now here's Young, coming off a 37-point game against Orlando.
And we can't skip over his role as distributor. Huge impact, making all the right moves.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
And stolen by Porzingis. Up top, Alexander Walker. 9 points in his last outing. Young from long range. Toronto grabs the miss. And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
Well, B.A., I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another, I guess.
Now here's Young. Give him 8. Nope, that doesn't drop. He's now 3 for 8 in the contest.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still no points, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Toronto making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Pass to Abaji. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 21.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Outside Rizachet. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And how about the skill of Rizachet? Able to outwork the contact and finish what he started.
And the Hawks making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Right side Barrett. The 3 from Quickly.
Toronto foul. Martin second. Team second.
Hawks trail by 18. Outside Young. Here's Porzingis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket of the game. Toronto passing it around. Here's Quickly. And it's Toronto with another.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 points now. Here's Porzingis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Quickly. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Young.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Hawks trail by 18. Here's Rizachet. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Orlando.
Good to see Rizachet attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Here's Dick. That one's wide left.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Back to Daniels. Corner shot. Again, Atlanta.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And the shot goes. And the Raptors lead by 16.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
There's Young with the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Young's got 11.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Hawks in second.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Dick with a miss.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, look at Barrett being resourceful on offense, not passing up those mid-range shot opportunities.
Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Toronto leading by 11. Now here's Barrett. Quickly, left side. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Atlanta. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
Fires for three. Hibachi can't hit.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. The kick out to Young. Outside Rizachet. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Kicks it to Quickly. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Quickly's got 12 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Daniels. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Okongwu checked in for Atlanta. Toronto making a switch here. Porzingis against Barnes. Here's Rizachet. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Rizachet is just pouring it in on offense. He's found a rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
Dick. Rebounded by Daniels.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Barnes finds Dick. Back to Barnes. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Daniels. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And Atlanta making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Now here's Dick. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Yeah, great look for Rizachet. Close in, gets it done.
Pass to Ingram. And he drives in. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Westbrook, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet, and he slams it in one-handed.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
Pass to Shed. Back to Barnes. Over Porzingis. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Second chance shot. They kick it out to Porzingis. Westbrook outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in. And it's now just a 1-point Toronto lead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
It's good. Dick's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Pass to Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's Daniels. Tight defense on him.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
So for the Hawks, Gay's checked in for Porzingis. Alexander Walker comes in for Rizachet. And it's Kennard in for Daniels. Now here's Alexander Walker. Kennard outside. And he hits it to tie the game. Kennard's got 5.
Well, this is Kennard's shot. And if you don't chase him off the three-point line, this is what will happen.
Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game.
2 minutes remaining in the
Back to Barnes. Barnes from point-blank range.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Driving in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Atlanta with the ball. Toronto making their last shot. Here's Mobo. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, this is something that Ingram has really worked on. And you see the results there with the perfect pass.
Here's Gay. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Raptors lead by 4. Inside. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram's got 6 assists here tonight. There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Gay. Here's Kennard, covered by Ingram. Here's Westbrook from outside the arc. Rebound Toronto. Mobo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Ingram, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
That free throw good from Ingram.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle comes in for Mobo, and it's Walter in for Dick. Both free throws good from Ingram.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Westbrook.
Oh, my.
Hammer it home.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Shed. Here's Walter. There's the 3. Pure from three-point range. Walters has got 6 points in the quarter. Fires the 3. They get it back. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a fast pace for Toronto at the outset. They went on what can only be described as an unbelievable run, pushing the lead out to 20 points. Their confidence continued as they ended up leading still by a huge margin at the end of one. And it was nothing short of an offensive barrage as the second quarter wore on, as they were able to close out the half with a 15-7 run. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
They made every possession count by limiting the mistakes. Very disciplined about protecting the ball and making the right play. If they keep this up, the league should be safe. Don't get cocky and lose just because you're ahead.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center position.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, BA. And in the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Now here's Johnson. They kick it out to Porzingis. 6 to shoot, and the three-pointer goes. Porzingis has got 11 points.
It's such an easy flick of the wrist for Porzingis. He makes it look like a 10-footer when he hits the corner 3.
And that one's good. Ingram.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Now here's Ingram. And here's Quickly, covered by Daniels. Toronto passing it around. The 3 from Barnes. Second shot opportunity. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Quickly at the line for 1.
Hawks trail by 15. Down low. And it's rejected.
Oh, excellent timing there by Barrett. Delivering the swat at the exact right moment.
Kicks it to Quickly. Outside Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 34 points.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Here's Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
High post Young. He's got 11. It's stolen by Barnes. Here we go. Atlanta with the rebound. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Barrett passes to Pirtle. Outside Ingram. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, when Ingram gets it going like this, he's a very hard man to defend.
Young inside, guarded by Quickly. Daniels misses. Toronto leading by 16. To the middle. Pass to Pirtle. Now Quickly. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Outside Rizachet. Lots of room. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Porzingis. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Porzingis has got 15 points.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis, is hot tonight, putting on a show.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Rizachet. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Daniels. Here's Young. Toronto making their last shot. 4-3 is rebounded by Barrett. Pass to Abaji. Quickly passes to Abaji. The three is up. And it's Quickly with a miss. Hawks trail by 20. To the inside. Westbrook gets the bucket. 11 points in the game.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
And he gets the bucket.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Here's Westbrook. Mobo with a rebound. Mobo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Barrett. Fires the three. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Quickly with the ball. Guarded by Young. Pass to Dick. Shoots over Westbrook. Dick with a miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The kick out to Johnson. Westbrook outside. Picked it. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And it's Quickly with a miss.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now here's Dick. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Quickly finds Dick. And yep, it's good. Dick's got 8 points.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Gay comes in for Johnson. And it's Kennard in for Trae Young. Now here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. Count that one.
And that's a tough finish. Sometimes it feels like Westbrook prefers to take these contested shots.
Pass to Walter. Out to the right wing. Here's Abaji. No good from outside.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap. Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kennard outside. Comes up empty down low. Toronto leading by 20. Pass to Mobo. Toronto passing it around. Here's Abaji. And that's good from 17 feet. Agbaji's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, look, he'll eat you alive from the mid-range if you give him that much room.
Here's Alexander Walker. They get it back. Kicks it out to Kennard. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Toronto grabs the miss. Mobo's got 8 rebounds in the game. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
Now here's Kennard. He's got 5. Here's Gay. Yep, count it. Gay's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Back to Alexander Walker. On the take. And a nice finish on the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Walter. He has 6. Down low. Pass to Abaji. 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Walter can't get it to go. Hawks trail by 20. Inside. Here's Kennard. Finished off the break. Kennard's got 7 points.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And Toronto calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Brandon Ingram comes in for Abaji. Atlanta with the ball. Toronto making their last shot. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. There's the block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Atlanta ball.
Here's Westbrook. 16 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shed. Pounded by Westbrook. Walter from outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And so it's Toronto, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hawks trail by 20. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5.
Young player, but a smart player. You see it there in the two-man game from Daniels.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Here's Quickly. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. Pass to Risache. Outside Johnson. Outside Young. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young and close.
And that one's good. Ingram.
R.J. Barrett.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Okongwu. Johnson inside. He's working on Pirtle. Johnson with a bucket.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Barrett. Over Daniels. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Risache. Rebound Toronto. Barnes passes to Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Back to Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Clock at 6. Offensive board. Barnes passes to Ingram. Back to Barnes. Goes back up. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 20. Outside Young. Lets a floater go. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Look, that is a skillful shot by Young. The floater is rarely the easiest option.
Barnes passes to Quickly. Back to Barnes. And the shot goes down.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Risache. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ingram finds Barnes. Outside for Ingram. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
And that one drops. Barrett's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Young on the attack. And they pick up 2.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks. And he's taking advantage.
Timeout called. The Raptors. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Johnson. The Raptors also with a sub. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram.
padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Now here's Young. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
Barrett passes to Dick. Back to Barrett. Hurdle against Okongwu. Here's Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 40 points.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Now here's Young. Releases. And that one hits the back iron. Raptors lead by 22. Quickly finds Barnes. And here's Dick. There's the drive to the paint. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Dick. Dick's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Now here's Young. The offensive rebound. Tipped. On the wing quickly. There's the triple. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
And that one's good. Young.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Barrett passes to Quickly. Shoots over Young, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Gay. Back to Young. To the middle. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 11 points here in the second half.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Here's Dick. And he gets that one. Dick's gotten 4 this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Porzingis. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night. On the wing, Grady Dick, covered by Alexander Walker. Yes, it's good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Outside, Alexander Walker. To the inside, Kennard. And the layup is good.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside, Dick. Here's Murray Boyles. Three-pointer, no good.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Here's Shed following the score by Atlanta. Outside Dick. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
There's Young with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 25 points.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Left side Dick. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Soft touch off the glass.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mobo's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Walter, defended by Kennard. Walter, good. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Kennard. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Shed. And it's all from three-point range. And for the Hawks, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Scotty Barnes.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray Boyles. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
11 feet out, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.